The Green Fern Zoo, Unit 4 Reader. This is the title page. The Green Fern Zoo, Unit 4 Reader, Skills Strand, Grade 1, Core Knowledge, Language Arts. Table of Contents. The Green Fern Zoo, Unit 4 Reader. Meet Vern. 2. Things that swim. 4. Chimps. 10. Mandrills. 18. Things with wings. 24. Big cats. 30. Groundhogs. 36. The Reptile Room. 42. Termites. 50. River otters. 56. Cranes and spoonbills. 60. Pausing point. The ostrich. 66. Deer. 68. The petting zoo. 70. Meet Vern. My name is Vern, and I have the best job. My job is to take you kids in to see the Green Fern Zoo. We will see things with wings and things with scales, things that bite and things that sting, things that creep and things that swim. I have a lot of fun facts and tales to share with you, so let's see the zoo and have some fun. Things that swim. I hope you kids like things that swim, because this is the room where we keep all the fish. The fish here are trout. A trout is a fish that swims in cool lakes and creeks. You can see that they have lots of spots and marks. The spots and marks help the trout hide. They make the trout look a lot like the sand on the bed of a creek. Here's a big fish that makes all of the wee fish run and hide. This is a reef shark. It has that name because it likes to make its home close to a reef where there are lots of fish. You can see that the reef shark has fins and a set of gills on its side. You cannot see them from here, but this shark has lots of sharp teeth in its mouth. Would a reef shark bite you? Well, you are not the lunch that this shark would like best. A reef shark likes to feed on squid, crabs, and shrimp, but it would be smart not to get the reef shark mad at you all the same. Chimps. Next, let's see the chimps. We have 10 chimps here at the Green Fern Zoo. You can see them all out there if you look hard. The one you see here is Bess. She has a snack in her mouth. Bess and the rest of the chimps like to munch on plants, nuts, and seeds. Do you see that chimp with the stick? That's Bart. Bart likes to have ants for lunch. To get the ants, he takes a stick and sticks it in an anthill. Then he lifts it up and licks off the ants. Yum, yum. The chimp with the rope in his hand is Max. He's just a babe. He was born in March. Bess is his mom. Max is a lot of fun. He likes to swing on the rope and splash in the pool. The 2 chimps up on the rocks are Carl and Norm. Carl is the one on the left. Carl and Norm are pals, but they were not pals last week. Last week we gave them a branch from a fig tree for lunch. Norm took the branch and ran off with it. He ate all the figs. Carl was mad at Norm all week. but that was last week. This week, the two of them are pals. Mandrills. Here you can see two mandrills. Mandrills are a lot like chimps. Do you like the red nose? The mandrill with the red nose is a male. The mandrill on the left is grooming the male with the red nose. She is looking for ticks and bugs. Mandrills like grooming because it makes them look good and feel good too. Look, one of the mandrills is yawning. You can see that he has long, sharp teeth. Those sharp teeth help him chop up his food. Mandrills like a lot of foods. We feed our mandrills ants, grass, nuts, bark, plant shoots, and roots. Mandrills have sacs inside their cheeks. They can stuff food in the sacs and keep it there until they need a snack. Then they pop the food out and munch on it. Things with wings. Next, let's see some things with wings. This is a puffin. He makes his home up north, not too far from the North Pole. Look at those cute feet. But they are not just cute. The puffin's feet help him swim. Note, as well, his big bill. The puffin can use his bill to get fish. Puffins are born from eggs. The puffin mom and dad sit on their egg. The mom sits, then the dad sits. In the end, the chick pops out of the shell. The mom and dad take care of the chick until it can care for itself. Look, that puffin has fish in her bill. She will feed those fish to her chick. In this next room, we have a finch. Unlike the puffin, the finch makes a home in the woodlands. He can use his bill to snap up grass, seeds for food. I'm sad to tell you that the finch is getting to be quite rare. We are proud to have 5 of them here at the Green Fern Zoo. Big cats. Do you like cats? If you do, look there in the grass. Do you see the cat? That is not the sort of cat that you keep in your home and feed cat food. That is a bobcat. Bobcats are good hunters. They hunt rabbits, rats, and sometimes deer and sheep. That bobcat's name is Robert, or Bob for short. Get it? If you look up on that rock, you will see a cat that's bigger than a bobcat. It's a panther. Panthers can have spots. They can be tan too. Here at the Green Fern Zoo, we have 2 black panthers. The name of this one is Jet. That's Jet's sister, Flash, up on the tree branch. Flash has strong legs that help her run fast. She has sharp teeth and sharp claws that help her hunt rabbits and deer. She can use her claws to scamper up a tree if she needs to. You can see that she is not all black like Jet. She has some spots. Groundhogs. Here you can see a groundhog. Groundhogs have sharp claws that help them dig holes in the ground. They spend a lot of time down in those dark holes. Groundhogs like to feed on grass and plants, but when they run out of their holes to get food, they have to be on the lookout. Some critters, like bobcats and snakes, like to dine on groundhogs. This groundhog here is sitting up to see if there is a snake or a bobcat close by. This groundhog is named Pepper. We feed her grass, tree bark, and insects, but the food that she likes best is corn. We found that out yesterday morning when she got out from her pen. We found her in the petting zoo. She ate a lot of the corn that was there for the ducks and hens. The Reptile Room. Who likes snakes? Hands up if you like them. Some kids like snakes best of all, and some kids can't stand them. If you do not like snakes, you can skip this next room because it is the Reptile Room. This is a garter snake. Garter snakes feed on slugs, insects, and frogs. For those critters, the garter snake is a killer, but for us it is harmless. A garter snake could bite you, but its bite would not make you sick. This is a rattler. He is a desert dweller that hunts for rats and rabbits. He has a pattern on his scales that helps him blend in and hide in the desert sands. When the rattler is hidden, it is hard for rats and rabbits to see him. A rattler is not harmless like a garter snake. If you ever see this snake hissing and coiling up, you better stand back and let it be. The rattler has sharp fangs, and a bite from the rattler could kill you. But we are safe here in the Reptile Room. There is a sheet of glass keeping us safe from the snakes. Termites. What do you kids like to have for lunch? Hot dogs? Chicken nuggets? What if I gave you a lump of wood or a big tree stump for lunch? Would you like that? Well, if you were a termite, you would like it. Termites are insects that like to munch on wood. See this big spike sticking up from the ground? It looks sort of like a rock, but it is a termite mound. If you could look inside, you would see lots of termites. If you would like to see what termites look like, take a peek in this box. As you can see, termites look a lot like ants. They have 6 legs, like ants. A termite mound has a queen who makes eggs, just like in an anthill. Here you can see that the termite queen is much bigger than the rest of the termites. Would a termite munch on your home? It would if your home is made of wood. The termites from a big mound could have your living room for lunch and your bedroom for dinner. River otters. Do you like to run and jump? Do you like to chase your pals? Do you like to splash in the pool in the summer? Do you like to slide down hills in the winter? Well, if you like to do those things, you would make a good otter. You can see 3 of our river otters up on the rocks. Alex, Alan, and Agnes. That's Alex up on top of Alan. The last one is Agnes. Otters have short, strong legs with webbed paws and sharp claws. The webbing helps the otters swim fast and get their food. River otters hunt for fish, frogs, and crabs. When it is time for bed, the river otters scamper to their den. They have nests on land that are lined with grass, moss, and bark. Cranes and spoonbills. Here you can see 2 sandhill cranes. A sandhill crane has long legs, a dark pointed bill, and a red spot next to its bill. Sandhill cranes are found in wetlands. They like to hunt for frogs, snakes, and insects. Those are sandhill cranes too. In fact, that's a mom and a dad with their chicks. When sandhill cranes mate, they tilt their bills up and make hooting sounds. Then the mom and dad make a nest. The mom sits on the eggs for 4 weeks until the chicks are born. That's a spoonbill. He has that name because his bill is shaped like a spoon. The spoonbill wades in pools to get his food. He swings his bill back and forth. If he feels an insect swimming inside his bill, he snaps it shut. When spoonbills mate, they make a nest. When the chicks are born, they can't see. The mom and dad have to care for them until they can see. The ostrich. This is an ostrich. He is a big one. He tips the scales at close to 200 pounds. An ostrich has wings that it can flap, but it can't get off the ground. Still, an ostrich can run fast on land. It can run as fast as a car. If it gets mad, an ostrich can kick you. My pal Fred here at the zoo got kicked by an ostrich. The ostrich broke Fred's leg in 3 spots. Ouch! Deer. Look there. Do you see the 2 deer in the woods? The one who is looking at us is named Hope. Hope was not born in this zoo. I found her by my home one morning after a storm. A tree fell on her and broke her leg. She could not stand up. I drove her here, and the vet fixed up her leg. We named her Hope and found a spot for her in the zoo. Today, her leg is fine, and she is as strong as ever. The petting zoo. Well, kids, the last thing that you all get to see is the petting zoo. You can't pet the ostrich, the otters, or the spoonbills, and it would not be wise to pet the panther or the bobcat. But in this part of the zoo, you can pet all of the critters. This rabbit's name is Hoss. He likes it when you rub his neck. Here are 2 chickens. They like it when you toss them seed corn. You can pet the chickens too, but sometimes they get scared. It's best if you do not run up to them because running scares them. There's Pam, our pet pig. You can pet her too. Pam likes to be petted. Well, kids, that's it for me. I hope you had a good time at the zoo today. I had fun pointing out some of the critters that I like the best. I hope some of you can visit with your moms and dads. There is so much to see here at the Green Fern Zoo. You could visit us 5 times and still see lots of cool things.